Hey everyone, sorry guys about the view of the curtains, but I have some things that I want to talk about. Um, anyway, now there's all this new stuff out there. Monkey virus, black fungus, different mutations of COVID, melioidosis, which is generally unheard of in the United States. It's mainly in Asia and tropical locations. Two have died from it, and two are recovering. This was Georgia. These were the cases. Georgia, Kansas, Texas, and Minnesota. So none of them traveled outside the United States. So they are looking around like their immediate places where they lived. Because they're saying that it might have been in some kind of water, food source, something of that nature. And pretty much you can catch this through the air too. It's just, now we've got like 7 hurricanes or tropical storms, whatever, out there. Earthquake after earthquake. The 3 volcanoes in Hawaii's, they're thinking it's going to erupt. I mean, not Hawaii, Alaska, and the one in Hawaii. And Yellowstone has been having swarms of earthquakes. If this is not biblical, I don't know what is. I know that there's some of you out there that's even older than I am. And I know that I'm not the only one shaking my head, feeling like I'm having a bad nightmare that I can't wake up from. This is worse than a Stephen King novel or Stephen King movie. Here's my thing. I get asked, why didn't you get the vaccine? Why don't you get the vaccine? Well, first of all, it's not. To me, a vaccine is made to protect you from getting something. I've had all my other vaccines. So I'm not no anti-vaxxer by no means. But this is not preventing anybody from getting anything. They say, well, it'll lessen your symptoms if you do get it. I can't speak for every place out there, but I know that I have connections here in this county, and I can tell you that there's a whole bunch of people in the hospital, double vaccinated, that's in critical condition and dying. And I've read that it's not just here, it's everywhere. So that tells me that it's also not protecting you from getting real sick or dying either. So I don't know what the point is. There was a 33-year-old doctor that was double vaccinated, died from COVID in Florida. So they fast-tracked it. There's not enough research. And people say, well, you had all your other vaccines. Yes, I had all my other vaccines. But all those other vaccines had years and years and years of study. And I never really heard of anyone having any side effects from any of them or dying. And they worked. They prevented me from getting those diseases. I was an EMT, so I had to have my hepatitis shot. I had to have those shots. And it prevented me from getting those. Because that's what a vaccine does. It prevents you from getting sick. Period. And then they're mandating it. Okay? So they're mandating these now in certain places. And I don't understand how they can do that when it's not FDA approved. First of all, people say, well, it's going to be. Well, we don't really know that yet, because I don't know if they want to put their John Hancock on it. If they do, I don't know. It would kind of surprise me. But, you can't sue the government anyway. I mean, if you get sick and die, oh well. You can't sue the government. I'm sure some of you watched Glenda Sully's video where Jill had an awful reaction. The autoimmune reaction. Well, I have lupus. So for me, the benefits don't outweigh the risk. Because my white blood cell count is high. And when I get sick, it gets even higher. And that's what's attacking my body, is my white blood cells. So if you give something to make those more aggressive, it's not going to attack the virus. It's going to attack my body. It's going to become more aggressive towards me. And I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to take that chance. If I die from COVID, I die from it. Plain and simple. I've got just as much of a chance of getting it as not getting it. And all these people, lots of people are vaccinated now. So why are the cases rising? It's not the unvaccinated that is the reason that these cases are rising. I know that's what they tell you. But I've done a lot of scientific research on this. And I can show you some stuff. And I can tell you that that's not why they're rising. Vaccines, when they try to avoid, what causes them to mutate is they try to avoid the vaccine. The virus tries to avoid the vaccine by mutating itself. So that's a fact. So it's mutating because it's trying to avoid the vaccinated. Plain and simple. So they are catching it, they are spreading it, they are getting extremely ill, and some of them are dying. Now, you can look at Bayer's. I do have a screenshot of it, and I'll attach it. The government's website. And while all these cases are not being reported, there's quite a bit on there. So at the end, I'm going to attach some of these screenshots from news teams. You know, not your. Some of them is probably not your mainstream, but they are news. So I just want to explain why I don't feel the need to get it. But if other people feel that the risk outweigh the benefits, or the benefits outweigh the risk, by all means. But I'm not. You know, just the way it is. Now, once it's FDA approved, they improve the shot where it actually does prevent you from getting the virus, does what a shot's supposed to do, well, then I might, you know, could deal with that. Alright, y'all, take care.